Hey, I'm Aja A, and welcome to Sunshine Haze. Don't forget to check out all the links that I have listed down in the description box, and if you like the video, please give me a little thumbs up. If you have any questions after the video is over, feel free to drop them down below. I try to respond to everyone. And if you all know people interested in astrology, numerology, tarot, or whatever I'm talking about on this channel, go on and send them this link. And don't forget to hit subscribe. And of course, thanks for tuning in and rocking with me. May this info help y'all live your best lives. Peace. Hey y'all, welcome back. It's been hella quiet over here. Doing these readings, I realized I didn't do Taurus lunar cycle readings last year, and I wanted to make sure that I didn't do that this year. So they're a little late, but they're here. We are almost halfway through the lunar cycle, so we still got a few weeks left, or a couple weeks left. So you may have already experienced this energy, you may be dealing with this energy now, or you may be coming into these energies. And by the way, this video is for my Cancer sisters and brothers, Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, and Cancer Rising, and or Cancer Rising. Please keep in mind this is a general reading, so if you feel like what I'm saying isn't resonating with you, go on and check out your Moon and or Rising sign, which I do have listed down below in the description box, okay? This is for the Taurus lunar cycle, so we are looking at the beginning of May through the beginning of June, and this is going to have our typical 4 cards. I need something to drink. Excuse me, y'all, sorry. Typical 4-card spread, looking at the energy for us over the next month. Our energies will be tapping into any challenges or obstacles we may be dealing with or facing. And because we're dealing with Taurus energy, looking at where we need to be persevering in the physical, what work do we need to be doing right now in the physical, putting in our due diligence, right? And then, as always, a quick little soul message, something extra for us to take away with us from this spread, okay? So let's go on and get started, because I'm excited about these cards. I was pulling them and I was like, oh my gosh, this is bomb. I'm ready. So first card that we have coming up in our spread is Happy. And so many things about this card. First, let's talk a little bit about the numerology. You've got 26 here, which is bringing all things together into harmony. 6 is the perfect number. It's considered a perfect number. Bringing things into balance. And that breaks down into 8, which is cycles, which is karma, which is infinity, and which is also abundance and success, right? So we've got the happy card popping up as far as the energies that we're supposed to be tapping into, or the energy coming in for us. So with that being said, Taurus is one of our most compatible signs, or partners or friends or whatever. So I think that the Taurus energy is also lending this compatible energy with us to us in the physical, and we're just going to be in a very positive headspace and a positive heart space and a positive physical space during this next month, which is really dope, okay? Because we are getting ready to close out our year. We have the Gemini lunar cycle next, and then it's time for our birthdays, right? So for us, Cancer, good vibes, good everything popping off in the month of May going into June. We're wrapping up our years in a very, very positive way. I feel like this happy card is coming up because as we close out our year, we're going to be very reflective and looking back at the things that have transpired. And I think we're going to be very proud of ourselves. I think we'll be looking back and saying, okay, this happened and this happened and this happened, and I understand and I acknowledge it and I accept it. But at the same time, I learned from this, I grew from this, I got into this, I was successful with this, and instead of leaving this year of ours looking like, oh, I wish I could have done more, or I wish I did this and I wish I did that, or I could have did better, we're going to leave this year saying, no, I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of the change. I'm proud of the work that I've done, and I'm ready to do more, and I'm ready to come into this space that I want to see myself be in. I'm ready to be this version of myself that I want to be, that I know I can be. So happy energy, just very positive energy surrounding us, and very positive energy that we'll be putting out. And remember that the energy that you put out is the energy that you get back. So just be mindful during this next month, Cancer, that this energy that you want to be, that you would like to have surrounding you, this happy energy, this is what you need to be putting out as well, okay? So as little things come up, or as people piss you off or irritate you, or as things don't play out the way as you'd like to see them play out, try not to give into it, and remember that happy is your energy for the Taurus lunar cycle. And if you just tap into and stay locked in on that, you will see that come to you, and things will really start to play out and really continue to play out the way that you'd like them to, okay? Now, the next card that we have coming up in this spread is Shilibo Nuvavu and Dani. And I could have butchered that. I don't think I did, though. And this is a water card. This is actually my favorite 6 card, one of my favorite Congo cards in this deck. And this is a card of getting back to your essence, getting back to you, figuring out where you resonate, figuring out what truly makes your heart beat, if that makes sense. Water is the element of spirituality, it's the element of love, it's the element of feeling, it's the element of emotions. So although this is my favorite card, it's coming up in a crossing position, and I'm not getting the energy that we're going to be dealing with a lot of emotional turmoil during this month. I more so pick up on this instance that this happy card is insistent upon this Congo card, this Dani card being in an upright position. This in a crossing position tells me that maybe the reason why we haven't been able to completely tap into the happy energy is because we have a little bit of a disconnect within the self. So this being in the crossing energy does tell me that during this month, Cancer, I think it'll be very evident where the disconnect is. I think it'll come up for you, or I think you'll feel it, because you are an intuitive sign. You are Cancers. Being the intuitive signs that we are, we'll be in this space to where we completely understand what is off kilter, what's off balance within ourselves. This being a crossing card is just saying that we might have a little bit of a disconnect between the understanding and actually doing the physical work, which is going to bring me right into this next card, which is Madame La Lune. And this is also a Congo card. This is another one of my favorite Congo cards. It's a water card. This is the card of realigning. This is the card of it's kind of an awakening card. It's a card of enlightenment. It's a card of becoming realigned with the self, tapping back into your spiritual gifts and your powers, and tapping back into your highest good, and cultivating a foundation for yourself that is, you know, in alignment with, like I said, your highest good, in alignment with your spiritual growth and your personal growth and all of those things. So although this is your crossing energy, literally what you have to do during this month is turn this crossing energy into an upright position in order to tap into this happy energy, okay? For us, Cancer, during this next month, especially, like I said, we're wrapping up our years. We're getting ready to come into our birthdays very soon here. So we have to start reflecting. We have to have a little bit of a retrospective period and say, okay, where have I fallen off? What work did I tell myself I was going to do? What did I say I was going to do? What point did I say I was going to be at? What type of person did I say I was going to be? And how have I fallen short? And now what can I do to bring myself back up to those points, or back to those goals that I set for myself? Also, for those of you Cancers that are working in spiritual, like in the spiritual field, reading tarot cards, healers, whatever, this card does tell me that you may in the physical need to do a little bit of work to reconnect with your spirituality. I was doing readings for myself and with my decks the other day. I do a deck check-in every month with all of my decks, and I was getting the message of, okay, you need to reconnect with your decks. And at the time, I was like, I don't know what that means, and I still haven't decided how I'm going to do that, but I did get that message. So for a lot of you guys, this is also a card that's saying you need to reconnect with your spiritual aspects, especially if you work in the field. So just keep that in mind during this next month, okay, Cancer? Excuse me, y'all. Now that it's warm and shit, I got bad allergies, and I took allergy medicine today. I also did my nasal spray, so I was good. What's good, Miley? Okay. Last card that we've got coming up in the spread here is the Sleeping Man, and this is the card of the unconscious, and it resonates with the number 31, which is 4, which is building upon those foundations that we've set up. And this is a card that says, this is also a card of a disconnect, something within the spirit, something within the physical, a disconnect between the spirit and the physical. Basically, you're not completely aligned. This card is in your soul message position, so this is just an indicator that you, Cancer, during this next month really need to take some time to tap back into self, to tap back into, okay, who is me, what is me, where is me, and how do I get back to me? How do I get back to that point? This is saying there may be a lot of things going on around you. You may have to devote your energy to a lot of like work, to family, to like projects or something. But this is saying please make sure that you take time to give yourself a little mini vacation. Please make sure that you take time to give yourself some self-love and some self-care, and to also work on your own personal growth and your spiritual growth. This card tells me that you may have fallen by the wayside as far as your intentions for the self go. And this is a time for you to take a nap and bring it on back to the self. It's okay to be selfish, Cancer. We're finna come into our new year. Depending on the type of person you want to be coming up in the next 12 months, once we hit our birthdays, now is the time to get rid of all the things that we don't need, and then realign with who we truly are so that we can be in this space when the time comes for us to be in that new chapter, okay, Cancer? So really positive spread for us coming up this month. I like how it's looking for us to round out our years. I like that it's ending on a positive note for the most part, because we're not completely done yet, but I like that we're at the beginning of the end, and it's looking very positive, very cool, very good, and all of the energy points to coming to this space of worrying about us. And I think that's important for us to do sometimes, Cancer. Cancer, we are so into taking care of other people. We're nurturers. We're the moms of the zodiac, and we do, like moms, forget sometimes that we are still here, we're still breathing, and we have to take care of ourselves. So I like that this spread is saying, hey, Cancer, before you go into your new, take care of you. Get your shit together, figure your stuff out, make sure that you're good before you progress into the new chapter, because as always, you know, you're going to be helping people along the way, taking care of people along the way, dealing with people's emotions along the way. Now is the checkpoint. Now is the time for you to check in with you and make sure that you are squared away and that you're good and able to tap into this happy energy, as opposed to just always bringing it to other people. It's time for you to make sure that you can put out that energy, but that you can also resonate with it within yourself, okay? So very positive energy, Cancer. I'm psyched. I'm hella hyped for this spread. May into June is looking really fucking popping. So yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Check out your spring vernal equinox tarot forecast that is covering the spring season into June. If you feel like you need a personal reading, feel free to go on and book one with me. I've got that link down below. And again, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.